This project implements a stateful chat protocol. It features both client and server components. The server can handle multiple clients concurrently and includes functionalities such as login authentication, one-to-one messaging, one-to-many messaging, and broadcasting messaging. For the demo, just to add a little bit of fun, we are using 3 characters from the office show: Michael, this goofy, kind of annoying boss, and Pam, the receptionist, and Dwight, just another employee. And there will be a little spat between Michael and Pam. Okay, so first let's get the server started. Now we'll start with Michael login. Watch how the client initiates the connection. You can see on both the client and server screens, it transits from disconnected to connecting and then to connected. And the server will also choose the highest compatible protocol version during this phase. And let's say Michael, our ever forgetful boss, forget his password. And after his first failed attempt, the system transits to an error state, and he's notified that the credentials is invalid, and he now has 2 attempts left. And after a total of 3 failed attempts, the system moves to disconnecting and finally to disconnected. Okay, let's try again. So Michael typed the wrong password again, and he now has 2 attempts left. And finally, he remembers his password. And now he logins successfully, and the system transits from error to connected and from connected to authenticated. So now let's log in Pam and Dwight as well. Notice that each time a new user logs in, both the new user and all existing active users will receive a notification listing all active users, and the server assigns a unique user ID to each active user for messaging purposes. So now Michael decides to send a message by typing 0, column, and messages. He broadcasts to everyone, say, "Hey, Dwight, got this work for you." And Pam and Dwight both receives the message because it's a broadcast message. And notice that the Michael's state transits from authenticated to sending messages. And Pam replies with a one-to-one message to Michael, and she will type in the user ID of Michael and follows with a column in the message, say, "Hey, Michael, you can just broadcast everything every time you want to talk to one of us." So Michael got this one-to-one message from Pam, and he replies again with broadcast messages saying, "Yeah, I can. I'm the boss." And until the receptionist that's supposed to recept messages. And Pam, getting a little bit annoyed, was him in with another one-to-one message saying, "No, I don't. And if you continue, I will log out." So Michael replies, "Okay, I will stop using the broadcast message," but he chooses to use the one-to-many messages this time. So he will type in the user ID of both Pam and Dwight. So it's their user ID separate with the comma and follow with the column and say, "Dwight, about this work I have for you." And now Pam got this one-to-many messages again, and she just decided, "Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna log out." And Pam taps in logout and see how his states transits from sending messages to disconnecting, and finally, after getting the system message saying she logged out successful, and the system transits to disconnected, and Pam just logged out successfully. And Michael now gets the system notification say some user log out, and now the active users is just him and Dwight. And see, If now Michael still tries to use Pam's user ID to send messages to Pam, say, hey, Pam, come on, something like that, and see how Dwight still can get the one-to-many messages because he's active, but Pam is currently logged out, so Pam won't get the message, and Michael also will get the notification saying that the target user is not available, and his state will transit back to error. And that concludes our demo. As you can see, the chat protocol is stateful following my previous DFA diagram design and includes a server which can handle multiple clients at the same time. And there are various messaging formats available for client to use. And that's all. Thank you all for watching. Bye.